understand. As human beings, people all take a look for the same. I don't know DC's tech culture and tech is Ohio. That's universal. That's universal. I already see the bitterness. But their judgment is compromised. They can't tell you and tell the story for you whatever it is that they think. They have to throw a bunch of other stuff in there. I don't understand how all these things start to fit and tell how thing in particular. Who told you this? He said, I love to bring them to in front of the congregation. Everything he said is true. So they're just trust because they're the same way. They're not just guys. He's a guy who's different. He's got time to be focused on women. Or we can the people it's what you're supposed to say. They're supposed to have like minds. And so you align with like minds. And the people that's going in the direction of like minds. And some industries, some spaces, as a result, you got to get something to your back, which prevented you from being one of these pookies or prevent you from having these pookies or these dudes that prevent of having from these pookies or dudes that got a bunch of kids out of wedlock, particularly they tend to be smarter. And that's reflection. That's reflection. And it's like, oh, important. I am concerned about every single thing. I'm trying to my point. White tech, then people will be pissed off. That's a whole new. Every single, it doesn't matter. It's a tech. It doesn't matter. It's, no matter what is the conference, don't matter is the Afro beats, Afro tech, Afro beats, Afro tech, Afro. You got the Afro out here. It's always going to be something regard to bot. I'm not saying that bots is part of the society. It's good. Afro tech, and all kind of conferences and everything. You can go to CES, you can go to any single event. You go to Comic-Con, and there's still people getting bots. That's not what I used to be there. I don't see anybody get her phone call. So I'm gonna play this whole thing. So on all of this whole content. I always think back to the content creator. So definitely do that. So, new technology, stuff to get potential capital funding or a new skill, maybe employ employers. There's a lot of things that happen. But I start to see a lot of women I'm starting to see a lot of women that ain't in tech, that don't have a tech degree, don't have an interest whatsoever. And they find themselves in these places to make a child. Has basically become Afrotech became the new club, became the new strip club. But the time was started, we have women, learn on your skills, people are employers. There's so many other things to do. But I'm seeing a lot of women that ain't in tech, don't have a tech degree, don't have an interest in whatsoever, and they find themselves in these places trying to get shelter. But Afrotech has basically become the new club. It's the new string club. God, we need to see what's up about it. We're going to come back and break this down. Follow. Patient. They become very strict. In the space with one successful woman. Successful men. What's up with all the animations? Again, listen, fellas. Anytime you take advice from women, nine times out of 10, it's gonna lead you to a mom. Anytime you take advice from women, 9 times out of 10, you see the election, you see these tech conferences. I don't care what conference you go to, be about your bag first. Be about your bag first. If something organically pops off, be mindful how it's going to affect you. Be mindful how it's going to affect you. But do not let these people talk to you, bumble into the bag. And so that's not going to be beneficial. But do not let these people talk to you, bumbling into you, bumbling to the back. And it's not beneficial for you. These people talk to you and bumble the bag. You're going to something that's not going to be beneficial for you. That's all I'm going to tell you. You're going wrong. I've been there, done that. Same people crash out aboard the crash and run up at the exit to my destination. Make sure you do not crashing out, find yourself in a position that you're not supposed to be in, and do not get finessed because you know what protectors can come out like a baby devil. With a woman that does not have good intentions with you. Come out like a baby daddy. A woman that never had intentions with you. I'm not saying that's not all women. Of course, anybody that's smart, everybody work there. A grain of salt knows that this is not a monolithic conversation. What I am telling you is that be mindful of the people that try to take advantage of you. You made a sacrifice to continue where you are. Don't fumble it overnight. Make sure your attendance is only affected in regards. Do I agree with something? No. No, that's not. These places are now losing what they were because it's becoming something else, or you think that it's what it is. It's very obvious what the people want, and despite the fact that advocated for defunded police, you advocate for less. These people put their lives like that. They show love. I coached a lot of them. They show love. I coached police officers in Chicago and Philadelphia police. I'll tell you that absolutely that's the Chicago in particular, there were over 200,000 police officers down. I mean, the adequate staffing at least 2,000 more police officers to police the city effectively. More important, then the mayor of Chicago goes and she removes shots by the if shots up a particular area, so it's a police more effective. And he cut that. Meantime, he continues to renew budgets, hundreds of millions of dollars for migrants. They said he's willing to go for the federal, go to war, willing to go to war. Aiden shots fired, which is a preventative measure that allows them to identify if shots are fired in a particular area so they can move this one. And he cut that. Meantime, he continues to renew budgets, hundreds of millions of dollars from migrants, and he's saying that he's willing to go to war with the federal government. Even the federal government will withhold a war. And you see these criminals that basically killing police officers on a regular basis. Mayor Johnson that these guys are not criminals. They're just large gatherings. Large gatherings. Because people still voted blue. Illinois was one in Chicago. Illinois was one in Chicago. Illinois was one in Chicago. Chicago was one in Illinois. surrounding Chicago is red. But Illinois, they wanted to keep Chicago blue. And this is what happens. Y'all elected a school teacher to run a multi-billion-dollar budget in this. And now, this is the fourth police officer that I've covered on the Millionaire Million Show for years now. This is the police officer that's fallen in Chicago over the last 2 years. Women, people of color, all they fit every single demographic. These are people that have family friends, references. I know it's going to be some ignorant people. Because that's what they do. You don't like it. And then you want to sit here and talk about how you but then you want to talk about how you systematically oppressed. You don't like the police. But then you want to sit here and talking about how you systematically oppressed. You want safety in your neighbors, those who trust. And you gotta try to make a small amount of the team to make things work. Even if family members are following police officers, this is the first one that's saying, we don't want you even tending the funeral. We don't want you to tend the funeral. And you know what this fool said? And you know what this fool said? We don't want you to even attend the funeral. And you know what this fool gonna say? You're doing it anyway. And you know what this fool said? We gonna do it anyway. Martinez family seems like a back and forth pressure she went through with the mayor's office. Yeah. Tone deaf. Ricky Martinez family. This mayor better not chill out. That's so disrespectful. Systematically. That's not really. It's the hands of the people. It's on the hands of the people. Because y'all are on the because y'all elect these people in the office and y'all continue to embrace this trash culture that's not conducive. It's so ignorant and so stupid. Let these people in the office, that's what it's about. All the time. The image of the police officer. And destroyed. So have sources. Multiple different sources in Chicago, in police department, in legislation that are telling me that he has completely lost. They do not like Branches. They do not like his policies. They do not like his says works for the people. They do not like the fact that he's embraced this migrant crisis that put Chicago at a $942 million debt. $942 million deficit. Budget deficit. But then y'all sit up here and say we continue to vote for the same things. And the funny thing about it, He aligned with the policies. He aligned with the policies of the Biden and Harris administration. The federal the policies of the federal government of the Biden Harris administration. And y'all was trying to advocate her to become president of the United States. Endured 3.5, another 3.5 years. People are people in Chicago are suffering, and property taxes are exploding. And property taxes are exploding. And the people recently rejected. People rejected over a $300 million property tax. And people recently rejected a $300 million property tax increase. They didn't even start negotiating with the budget. They didn't even start negotiating with the budget until just a few weeks ago. And more importantly, even the aldermen said, we never seen this before. We can't even get these are proposals. Like, he trying to figure out what the voices of the people are saying. So even though they are corrupt, I believe he is corrupt. I see the city. They are corrupt. And I see, and he is corrupt. They are corrupt. And I believe he is corrupt. The city of Chicago, and all its layers have been corrupt for a long time. I don't know if it's been worse than it is right now. I don't know if it's ever been worse than our lifetime. And to throw some whipped cream, some sprinkles, and a cherry on top, he says, I'm still not going to honor the wishes of the family, even though your son, husband, your nephew, your uncle has been killed, and we continue to champion all the